also have noticed the return of Roger.
Yeah.
Here in the Philippines, we had this quote and unquote, Roger wins games. If you're gonna use Roger, there's like a high chance of winning. And it's going to be a good pick, a pocket pick for both teams. They have already utilized this because Roger now is back in the game where it has like improved human form. When it's in a human form, it's like a marksman. So you don't want to go against Roger marksman because whenever you have like a very low health, it just transforms to a Lycan, or it's like going to transform. It's going to eat you alive. It's just like easy stack for your Sky Piercer for the Lycan pounce. But it's also good to note for both teams or all the teams that are watching. Roger also has this capability of really farming really fast. So a jungler Roger is also possible. Gusion as well is going back. Nolan also is back. So they also have like huge buff. Benedetta is also buff. Yuzong is buff. Xborg is buff. I'm just going to lay down all of the updates for those of you who I made a patch note update. I'm gonna share it to all of our fellow talents as well. Shout out to our fellow talents as well. I'm gonna share this to you, so we will also have like a study guide. Paquito, Terizla, Lapu-Lapu, Uranus is back.
Yeah.
Pesky Uranus, who's going to stay in your base for as long as he wants. You can't kill this Uranus so as long as you have like a first item. Even like you're going to have like a first item, let's say Dominance Ice, or even like Guardian's Helmet. Boy, I'm telling you, Balti, this Uranus is really difficult to kill unless you have like burst type heroes, like you have Carry, which will just have you still have like 6 minutes or 10 minutes before you will have like a snowball effect to its damage. But now, as of the moment, it's very difficult for us to utilize Lapu-Lapu as well. The Lapu-Lapu Angela combo is also back in the game, and I really hate to say this, but that hero should be nerfed so bad because it's taking out a lot of stars from other non-Lapu-Lapu users. Next, we also have Terizla. Terizla reduce cooldown and increase its damage to the minions. So what do we mean by this? It's going to be easier for him to clear the minion waves and go to the rotation. Because at the current patch, we also have like huge shifts when it comes to jungle patterns. Junglers will have like a minute and 30 before they reach a level 4. Unless otherwise, they're gonna stay in the XP lane and let their XP laner do the jungling for them. That will be a different shift. But now, XP lane cart has like a huge boost when it comes to giving experience to those who will be killing the cart minion. However, or the siege minion. However, the jungle creeps or minions are also buff, except for the crabs. The crabs doesn't have any magic or physical defense anymore, so you can easily kill them. But the gold and also experience that they're giving is nerf. However, you will have them spawn every 40 seconds. So just imagine there's like a huge shift with the calculation, because if you have noticed some of the pro players, during one of the international league, I'm not gonna name the league, but it's one of the international leagues where some of the pro players, especially Onyx Philippines, where they did not kill the summoned lord for some time because they are waiting for a certain time for it to level up. So this is like the leveled summoned lord. We have like the 9 minutes summoned lord, we have the 12 minute summoned lord, we have the 16-minute lord, and we have the 18-minute summoned lord. So those are the times that we also have to consider, and also the wave management. Not a lot of teams, not a lot of players are geeky like us, but those are very important things that we have to consider, because you have to notice some of the shifts is not like a brawl meta. It's not like you're going to your main goal in Mobile Legends is just to kill as much as you can, put a lot of highlight. I'm like a fast hand Fanny user or Ling user, or highlight plays like Kyrie or whichever. But now the shift is now going to how you control the map, how you control the rotation, how you utilize your heroes. And that is the good thing about the new patch note. Munton is like, I don't want to see the same heroes anymore. And slash quote and unquote, I don't want to lose market because I want to have more skins for all my heroes. So voila, I'm gonna buff majority of the heroes that I'm going to have more skins in the future, because you don't want to use the same heroes over and over again. You don't want to see like a Naruto versus Sasuke matchup in Mobile Legends, because you don't want to see Suyo and Lucas all the time. You don't want to see the same pocket picks as of the moment. But however, if it's working, it's good. Why would you change something that is already working? But now, this is something that we're also excited about from both teams. Now, it's going to be the drafting phase. They're already here. It's going to be Quantum Satoru, and also we're going to have the Vortex Reign. So I don't know if this is already the game, but yes, this is definitely the draft of both teams that we have. Or this is just a checking. We're just waiting for both. We're just waiting for the go signal. And no, it's already the game. So welcome to True International Season 2 Mobile Legends Bang Bang. My name is AB. And now, I'll pass it down to my friend, Bolty.
Yes,
Game number 1, match 1.
Game number 1, of course, gonna be against Philippines versus Indonesia. Quantum Satoru versus the Vortex Reign. So with that being said, it seems like there's already some clearance on the mid side, but as of bot, we're seeing a Valentina. Very weird for Indonesia to just go for that EXP side.
Yeah, especially you have like a very fast player. As you mentioned, this is something that we have seen. But here, wait, hold on, Bolty. What's happening? Everyone is here.
Yeah, they're here. They are looking for the first blood potential, but we're seeing both the marksmen, of course, against Akimi and Nirfel. Of course, Akimi would have that, of course, that passive to kind of, penetrate most of the time and have the stronger very clear. And yes, it seems like Indonesia are gonna make that first initiation on the bot lane here. Also top lane, Quantum Satoru are looking for that gold lane, gank. But I guess they're gonna be, taken out.
Yeah, so speaking of taking out, this is like the first minute of the game, and it's very evident that their rotation is prioritizing the experience lanes. As mentioned earlier when we're having the draft, the huge shift now is on the XP lane, because you want to be a level higher to minimize the gap. But now we have the first turtle, and that's the reason why they also focus on the experience lane, because the first turtle is spawning there. Here in the mid lane, there's something happening.
That is an unbreakable connecting to Alfger here, but not enough because the Sanguine Claws from the Shadow, Marshadow, gonna be able to stop him from getting too much, but it's gonna be Vortex Reign here. Gonna have that opportunity of trying to, steal the turtle out, or maybe Quantum Satoru are gonna be contesting. Here comes a face break as well, but Retribution quite on the side of the Philippines once again. And yes, they're going for the chase. It seems like that's gonna be a shadow kill, trying to zap all members of Vortex Reigns, but for now they have to back out. Seems like somebody's gonna get caught here. Sicilian in trouble. There's also the Numenon Blast hitting to 4, but the first blood, it's close, and it's gonna be to the side of Quantum Satoru and trade it out with Zihans as well. But yes, they're going to go for more. Double kill for the Valentina, and that is, a pretty good trade to the side of Vortex Reign.
Especially after taking down 2 members from Quantum Satoru. That is a very overextension, I might say, for the side of Quantum Satoru. They already have secured the turtle. That's already good. There's an advantage. Already pick up 1 hero, but now there are overextensions. But now we can see here in the mid lane, I think there's like a miscomms here. But yeah, going back, it was already good. They are already on the advantage. They took the turtle. They already secured 1 kill. But they overextend, and after that overextension, they lost 2 lives, which pretty much leveled off the economy. And we can see it's like under 100, and it also give like an advantage now to the Indonesian team of the Vortex Reign.
Very much true, but it seems like that's gonna be Alker trying to give vision, but still again Vortex Reign this time around they have the the upper hand onto the turtle that's going to be spawning in the gold lane. Oh no. Once again, the Sanguine Claw's gonna get caught in that one. Another Luminon Blast, but it's a terrified Alker. Maybe a shutdown Alker, but no, it's gonna get shut down the hands. And here comes Venra Tensei with a double kill. He goes in, he goes out. And that is gonna be 3-2 on the leaderboards in favor of Quantum Satoru.
That was a good pick off coming from Venra Tensei. Almost getting killed there was Alker, but she was able to utilize the Numinon Blast, and also this is the good thing about having like an assassin. You can definitely go at the back line. And that's something that they have to hit. Wait, there's going to be happening here. The turtle.
Sanguine Claws as well. The turtle falls to the side of Philippines once again. That's called retreat gap right there. But for now, nobody's gonna get traded out. AOG comes in. It's gonna be Sun taking, biting the dust. 2 deaths onto the side of Vortex Reign again. Make it a 3 as Mr. Venra here gets the double. And here comes the instant replay.
And we can definitely see here, after taking down some members and zoning, if you have noticed, Shiva 1 is there to really block off any members coming into the turtle pit, and that was very advantageous at that point, because they definitely could not go in, because they are fearing there's going to be the fist crack, fist wall, or combo coming from Shiva 1. Crack, fist wall, or combo coming from Shiva 1. And it gave like an upper hand for Quantum Satoru Alpha, and that was a really good zoning coming from Shiva 1. And not to mention, it was an easy lord or easy turtle for the side of Venra Tensei, because he knows, and also the team was also there to protect any potential pickoffs or potential skirmish coming from the side of Vortex Reign.
Yep, there might be a little bit of a skirmish on mid side over here. Here comes the flicker.
Ooh.
Luminon Blast. And what's gonna follow up next? It's gonna be Attraction Pulse, but nobody will get taken down in that fight or in that initiation made by Quantum Satoru.
And speaking of the Numinum Blast, it's always connecting to members of Vortex Reign. And this is something that we're not seeing most of the time, but because of the buffs that we're seeing, it is very evident that Quantum Satoru already have like this idea. Okay, if there's going to be a Kimi, we're going to utilize Lolita. Lolita has like this bulwark shield that's going to, you know, deflect and reflect all of your artillery. And also you have this Roger as of the moment has an issue, or definitely has some problems in really farming as of the moment, but we'll definitely see what's going to happen here in the top lane, because members from Vortex Reign is already here, but the burst is there, but almost escaping, but wasn't able to escape. What is happening here, Multi? It's them running away, but can they run away?
I don't know anymore, because that is 3 deaths to the side of Vortex Reign. This could be a 4, but for now, they would, you know, let them live to tell the tale of the massacre that happened in the top lane. And this is gonna be a free turtle soup to the side of Philippines once again.
Oh no, that was like a oh no moment. They were able to have this like a push advantage there. 3 members coming from Vortex Reign was trying to push, or you know, having like a trade-off. But after the Ogi Shadow kill coming from Venra Tensei with that aggression, and also fall from Shiva 1, it's like, as you mentioned, it's a massacre. It was like an ambush play. It's like a Lotus ambush play if you have the right momentum. But now we're back in the game. So what will be the answer coming from Vortex Reign? Will they allow the aggression coming from Quantum Satoru, or will they have like a momentum shift with a potential pickoff?
Yeah, like that, a potential pickoff. They do have that Ruby to kind of set with the Arm Offended. If there is a good set, then maybe, you know, Vortex Reign can come up, clear those, and, you know, make an equalizer onto the lead as well. But for now, nothing much going to be happening. It's just that the pure pressurization coming in from Quantum Satoru as they're looking for this tier 2.
And tier 2 is already under half-life, and it's going to be a problem for Vortex Reign. They're going to allow outer turrets to be taken easily like that. It's going to be a huge problem for them in terms of defending. However, on the side of Quantum Satoru, we can see here that they're really controlling the map. The water now on the side of Vortex Reign is really low, and also magic shields are also being popped off. But as you mentioned, there's still a huge potential for the side of Vortex Reign. But wait, it's already been destroyed. Tier 2 is already managed by Quantum Satoru. But you can see minions are marching from all sides now in the map. So what will be the answer coming from Vortex Reign?
Oh, that is the answer coming up from Vortex Reigns, but no, Sun will be one to get fallen in that clash. I'm not quite sure losing a Ruby there could be quite, good for the side of Vortex Reign. They even lost a B-Boy there. So what can they do at this point?
So what can they do? That is the huge question. But okay, they can definitely capitalize on picking off members like that here in the margin of error. They could definitely use the margin of errors, just like what there is. I think it's good that having the but okay.
Son, that is a good. I'm offended, but not enough to take down the Bat's Feast that is already a fed. But here comes Venra once again. He knows how to utilize the Quad Shadow. Gets a kill on Kyrostine as well, and they're looking for this final push and maybe to end with a Lord.
Ending it with a Lord just to nail the coffin. Probably this is a huge breather at some point. Under 15 minutes, we're going to have Lord at 10:15, so there's like a 15 seconds restart for the side of Vortex Reign. So what they could definitely capitalize now, we can see here Holy Crystal has already been utilized, but it's probably it's too late. But they could utilize their crowd control capabilities. You have you have the EOG, you have the traction pulse, you also have the I am offended. Yeah. Plus you also have this Valentina who could definitely copy the ultimate the Luminum Blast. But now, is this going to be the last defense coming from Vortex Reign?
Yeah, last dance indeed. This is gonna be a charged Lord straight to the heart of Vortex Reigns over here. That is inhibitor in the mid side right now. Zihans is out there. Not enough, tankiness because Bariza is gonna get the kill on Zihans. Maybe 4 more. Here comes the shadow kill on towards B-Boy. But B-Boy will be the one to counter retaliate. But still, the base locking could happen right here, ladies and gentlemen, because Vortex Reigns are in a pinch. They are very low. Nobody falling on both sides except for Vortex Reign losing Zihans. But right now, is it still gonna be a pressure to the side of Vortex Reigns or just Quantum Satoru?
Okay, that is the huge question now. Are they going to able to defend here? Considering that they already lost the inhibitor to the mid lane, and after almost taking down most members, after taking down Zihans, they don't have like any tanky heroes aside from Sun, and almost taking down Venra Tensei top lane. But here, coming from
look at that freaking Rubinon Blast! That is maybe Ruby enough to shut down everybody, but still 2 fall to the side of Quantum as well. But only 1, I'm pretty sure, fall to the side of Vortex Reign. But it seems like Karustina is looking for more, gets stunned by the hammer of the Lolita. Here comes another Sun with a flicker as well. Here comes the boy finally clearing up the stages, takes out Alker, and that is 3 deaths and a nice defense to see another day for Vortex Reign.
Okay, and that's a good take. That's a good take. We're seeing like the capability coming from Vortex Reign. This is the thing that we're seeing now. Utilize your crowd control. Take off as early as possible, like Marshadow there at the top lane. But an answer. But is that a good answer coming from Quantum Satoru? Oh no! Almost taking down all members. Will he be able to secure his life? And yes, what Venra Tensei is doing it. We're gonna see instant replay.
Goodness.
This is the thing that I mentioned. After taking down some members to the top lane, they're trying to clear minions as early as possible. Okay, they have taken down Marshadow here, but here in the mid lane we have a solo kill coming from Venra Tensei and almost taking down everyone. That's 1v5 actually coming from Venra Tensei, and that is Venra Tensei making his presence known here at True International Season 2. And I'm telling you, do not give Hayabusa to Venra Tensei. If ever you're gonna see Venra Tensei again, you're going to prioritize ban that Hayabusa, because what we're seeing is a next level play. No bias here, but definitely if I'm gonna use Hayabusa, or if I'm gonna meet Hayabusa of Venra Tensei in the future, I'm gonna ban that. But now this is like the defense. Is this going to be an endable call for the side of Quantum Satoru, or will there be another day for Vortex Reign?
That is Fizz Crack coming up. The side of Quantum Satoru once again. They're gonna take out that Kimi, even a Bedang, but even a Cryrostin. 3 deaths to the side, and that is the Crystal Lock to seal the deal. Quantum Satoru. Game number 1 falls to them, and yes, they take the 1 win to themselves.
1 win itself.